Let's go. 10 in a row. Welcome to the Little Nugget Show down here in the gold mine, where we mine the golden nuggets from the Denver Nuggets. And tonight we have 10 golden nuggets in a row. Not the prettiest nuggets, not the biggest nuggets, but we got a few nuggets. So can we get 12 in a row? 2 more games left in the season. It should be the case. I haven't checked. But it should be the case that even if San Antonio wins tonight, if OKC wins tonight, which I believe they're up, let's have a look, that they will lock their 1 and 2 spots in, and then the last 2 games, assumingly they would sit their starting players. Now, Denver has shown a propensity to play down to their competition and to play with their food and to get beat by second string. So I'm not going to assume anything in the next 2 games. But let's see if we can share this with our friends on the internet. Three seconds. Why does it take so freaking long to do this? All right. What do we got here? What do we got? The T-Wolves lose. The Nuggets win. The Thunder do win. And the Spurs do win as well. So I believe the Spurs are 3 games back with 2 to play. Actually, they have 3 to play. So it's not done yet, is it? I don't think it's done. We got to go to the standings. Or no. They have 2 to play. Because they had 3. Okay, so we have 78. We have 80 games. They have 80 games. They have 80 games. Got it. So we're done. 2 games to play. Spurs are 3 games back. Tiebreaker don't matter. First seed is locked in. Second seed is locked in. Third seed is not locked in. Why? Because we have 2 games to play, and we are only a game and a half above. Oh, the Lakers have yet to play. So they're probably going to play tomorrow. But they're on a spiral. I mean, basically we got... Lakers, Warriors, there's a loss. Houston's going to be in the 4 seed. Rockets at home against the Sixers. And do they have 3 games left? I think they do, because everyone plays Friday and everyone plays Saturday or Sunday. No one plays Saturday. Watch. Friday, April 10th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 games in the East, and they're all at 5:30 or 6. 5:30, and 6. One of those teams is a West team, though. It's got to be the Pelicans, because there's only 15 teams in each conference, but that's 16 teams with the game. So the West is going to have 7 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's every team in the NBA will play on Friday, all around the same times. For the Eastern games, 5, 5:30, and 6. The Western games are 7, 7:30, and 8, and 8:30. Suns and Lakers. Okay, so this is Friday. This will be after the Lakers lose mañana to the Warriors. So the Houston Rockets are playing the Timberwolves on Friday. The Timberwolves are locked in, so they don't even give a shit. They might rest their players. The Rockets, let's say they win out, which it looks like they will be, because on Sunday, same thing happens, except it's opposite. Check this out. In the East, every team plays exactly at 4. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. There's 7 East games. And then... where was it? Oh, yeah. And there's 8 West games, and or there's 7 of each, and there's one game between the Bulls and the Mavericks that counts as a West game because they're playing in Dallas. Every game is at 6:30 in the West. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the East. So every team playing. The Pistons look like they are locked into. Well, they're already locked into first. Are they not? What's blue? Clinched conference, yeah. Okay, Celtics have 3 more games, and they're 3.5 back. But they're 3 ahead, and they have 3 games left. They have 3 games left. So the Knicks could win out. Wait, that seems a little. Yeah, we don't need to mess with the East. Fuck the East. So Rockets win out. Lakers are going to lose a few. Can the Lakers drop to 6? No, they cannot. So that's what's going to do. Finish. OKC 1. San Antonio 2, Denver 3, Houston 4, LA 5, Timberwolves 6. What do we have? Suns versus Clippers, most likely. Still not determined. The Warriors and the Trailblazers will play, or the Warriors and Clippers for the 9 and 10 spot. So can the Blazers get ahead of the Clippers? They have 2 games left. Oh, they're playing the Clippers. Well, I'll be damned. Let's go and check that out. Whoa, what happened there? I do not know what happened there. Must have hit that. Okay, so the Blazers are at 40 and 40. The Clippers at 41 and 39. So they're 1 game ahead. And the Blazers are going to play the Clippers. And if they beat them, they'll have the same record, but they might have the tiebreaker because of it. Then they each have 1 game after that. Where is it? Sacramento tanking. So the Blazers look good if they control their own destiny, almost if they beat the Clippers. Let's see what the Clippers do. Bum. The Clippers are playing the Blazers and the Warriors. So the Warriors still have something to play for. Actually, they don't, do they? So what is going to happen? I feel like the Clippers are going to take that. Let's go. I feel like the Clippers are going to hold off. So the Blazers are going to play at home against the Warriors. And if they win, they go play the loser of Phoenix and Clippers. If they lose, they're out. So whoever loses 9 and 10 is out. The winner plays the loser of 7 and 8 for the 8th seed. So Phoenix versus LA Clippers for the 7th seed. That's crazy because they're 3 games ahead. Phoenix is 3 games ahead of LA. And they'll probably finish around 3 games ahead. And still have the chance to drop to the 8th seed. But that's the beauty of the play-in tournament. So that means I'm going to predict now that OKC is going to have the... I think the Clippers are going to hold them off. So I think the Suns will win the 7-8 game and the Clippers will win the 8-9 game. Or even 8-10. So they'll be an 8. So OKC versus the Clippers. Can the Clippers take out OKC? Probably not. Denver handled the Clippers last year in 7, and then they took the Thunder to 7. I don't know. I don't think they have James Harden anymore, so maybe not. But hopefully they get banged up. First round Spurs versus the Suns. 6 game series there, maybe. I expect the Thunder to be 4 or 5. And then they're going to play the winner of the Lakers and the Rockets. And the Rockets will have home court advantage. The Rockets will win that one in 4. Maybe 5, but probably 4. So the Thunder and the Rockets are going round 2. Both with only having played 4 or 5 games. Getting a little rest. Hopefully they battle and battle hard. Because the Nuggets are going to take care of the Timberwolves in the first round. That one might be 6 games. You never know. Timberwolves had the Nuggets number for a while. But we demolished them this year 3-1 in the 4 games. So I expect that one to be a 5-er. Maybe the next one will be against the Spurs. And that's going to be a battle. So that's going to go 6. I think we'll get them in 6. Actually, they're on the road. So it'll be San Antonio. Split that one. Win both in Denver. And you're up 3-1 going into 5. Which is in San Antonio. And you lose that one. You come back to Denver and you win 6th game at home to beat the Spurs. That's what is going to happen. And then you got the Thunder and the WCF. It's going to be a hell of a playoffs. If Denver can run this table, no one could ever argue that. Am I wrong? Not wrong. So let's get rid of that and check out the game itself. What a rough game for the first half. A tale of 2 halves, we'll say. Thunder clinched number 1 seed in... Check this out. Cavs, we don't care about the East. Thunder clinched 1 seed in West, best overall record. Oh, okay. Yeah, who gives a shit? Oh, and they're playing the Clippers. That's funny. Well, God, it's going to be so nice to watch Denver beat OKC. Denver wins again. So Denver lost the first half of this game, did they not? I feel like they lost the first quarter, but apparently they won the first quarter by 4. They lost the second quarter by 8, so that means they're down 4 at half. And then in the third quarter, I think they went down again. What was the biggest lead for Memphis? 8. Yeah. So I think they went down 8 in the third quarter. They went from down 4 at half to down 8 in the third quarter. And then the coach subbed out the players that were winning it for the Memphis Grizzlies. And Denver took off and went on a run and never looked back. Until the garbage time, they put those same players back in. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you tank a game. You literally send the little sharks in, all these rookies and 10-day players and 2-way players. You send them all in like sharks. Throw a piece of bloody fish in the water and say, go get them. Play, just foul the shit out of everyone, grab everything, slap everything, and take as many threes as you can. And they're like, okay, coach. And they go in and they do that, and they make a few threes. They made 7 in the first quarter. I know that. I think they had... Yeah, the Grizzlies were on another scorching pace when they made 13 of 27 three-pointers, almost 50% in the first half. But cooled off in the third quarter after going up by 8. Denver outscored Memphis 31-13 in the final 8 minutes of the period to take control. Grizzlies got within 9 early in the fourth, but Nuggets opened a 21-point lead and cruised. Okay. Well, thank you for the win, Memphis. Now Denver has its first 10-game win streak in the Jokic era. And place your bets now. Will they get 11 against OKC and then 12 against San Antonio? With OKC and San Antonio having nothing to play for, I still don't like my chances of a 12-game win streak, to be honest. I mean, I envisioned it happening. I want to say that it will happen. But honestly, at this point, it doesn't matter because Denver's pretty much locked into the... Let me think here. There's one more option that we didn't consider. So if Denver loses out, they'll be 52-30. The Lakers aren't going to do shit. So the Rockets could win out. The Rockets could win out and take the third spot if Denver loses 2 games. What do we say the Rockets are playing? The Sixers, the Timberwolves, and the Grizzlies. Okay. So if the Rockets win out, they could have the 3rd seed. Not going to lie. I mean, I could see the 3rd string of OKC beating Denver. Not going to lie. Am I wrong? And that means the Rockets would be 53-29. The Nuggets 53-29. I believe we have the tiebreaker on them if we go 1-1. So the best record the Rockets can have is 53-29. And we have to ask Rock, right? Between the Denver Nuggets and the Houston Rockets, who has the season tiebreaker?
The Denver Nuggets have the season tiebreaker over the Houston Rockets. They won the head-to-head series 3-1 this season, clinching it with a big win back in March. Right now, Denver sits at 52-28 in 3rd place in the West, while Houston's at 50-29 in 5th. No tie at the moment, but if records even out, Nuggets get the higher seed. That March game in Denver was a statement. Nuggets rolled them. Anything else on the playoff picture?
That's crazy. That's the game we went to with the Little Nugget. The game that they rolled them to get the tiebreaker. Okay, so the Rockets can only get 3rd if they win out 3 games and Denver loses out 2 games. Because if Denver wins one of the 2 games, they will be 53-29. The Rockets have to win all 3 to be 53-29. And no, Denver has a tiebreaker. Duh. We just figured that shit out. So Denver has to lose both, and the Rockets have to win both, right? Because that would be 53-29 versus 52-30. Okay, that is the only chance the Rockets have. So Denver controls their own destiny. All they need is 1 win to lock in the 3. The Lakers, don't even count them. The Rockets, 1 loss, and we lock in the 3. Beautiful. I like how it's playing out. What do you think? Leave a comment. No comments. Well, it was a fun game for the second half. Even seen Jalen Pickett get out there and bust a few. Julian Strawther, awesome game. Aaron Gordon looked a little scary, like he might get hurt. Jokic kind of barely showed up, but threw down a triple-double. Apparently, it was the first time this season that Jokic and Murray both scored 10 points in the first quarter. 10 or more. I think Murray had 11. 9 in the second. He had 20 in the first half. I guess we could look at some stats, right? Box score. Jamal Murray, 26 points. To lead all scores? Nope. Cedric Coward had 27 points for the Memphis Grizzlies. And wait, how would they have all these guys that are plus 14? So they had 3 guys that are plus 14. And then they had 3 guys that were minus 30 and 1 that was minus 20. That is an interesting way to tank the game. Holy crap. Wow, that's insane. I would not want to be a fan of a team that was tanking. That would be terrible. All right, who else did good here? 26 for Jamal. 75. Jokic, 16 rebounds, 10 assists, 14 lowly points for another triple-double. I think it's 198. So he literally has the opportunity to get to 200 triple-doubles by the end of the regular season. And 5 of 8, 0 of 1, 4 of 5. AG was 2 of 6, 0 for 2, and 2 for 2. Jamal, 8 of 17 for 47%, not the best. 5 of 10 from 3, very nice. 5 of 5 from the free throw line, perfect. Hardaway, 3 of 8. So 3-pointers made. What did Denver shoot? 39%. Not bad. Tim Hardaway Jr. set the all-time record for most threes in a season, surpassing Michael Porter Jr. from a few years ago. Although Jamal Murray did the same thing and is 20 3-pointers ahead of him, I think. Jamal has like 244 and Hardaway has like 221. I think Michael Porter Jr. had 220. It feels like just a couple games ago, Jamal Murray passed Porter and that Hardaway and Murray were going to fight for the final spot. But Murray's up there. I mean, what's he averaging? 5 a game in the last 5 games or so. So let's say he has another 6 in the last 2 games. He'll be at 250, an even 250. And is that a regular season record? It's probably a regular season record that would not carry into the playoffs. So Denver did have 3 players in negatives. -2, Jalen Pickett. How'd you get -2? I feel like you were scoring. Zeke Naji was a 9, -9, and a -8 Julian Strawther. That's crazy. I felt like Julian played the best. 4 of 6, 67%. 2 of 3, 67%. That's pretty solid. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. That was a cool block. Hardaway 13, 14, 18. What did Cam John? 8 of 12, 2 of 4. Pretty good. So they had 1, 2. Excuse me. Whoa. Hold on now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shit, you guys aren't even seeing this. Over here. Over here. Nope, not there. Can't do that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players in double figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 14 players played. Tyus Jones did not play. How sad is that? Deron Holmes went 1 for 2 from 3-pointer. And that was pretty cool. So, enough of the trash-ass games. We got the OKC Thunder and San Antonio Spurs coming up. 2 days from now and 2 days from then. 2 days from now and 2 days from then. Do we have any comments? Of course not. Well, if you're watching this after the fact, go ahead and leave a comment. Just put 2 basketballs in the comments, and that will do something. We had like 60 views on the San Antonio game. That was crazy. But if I got no engagement, I got no reason to be here. So I just get out my ideas and my thoughts on the Denver Nuggets performance tonight. I was jazzed up in the second half when they finally kicked it in the third quarter there. But to be honest, there's still some concerns about how Denver plays with their food. Like, I don't understand it. Jokic, I think it all starts with Jokic's attitude and how he flops around and acts like this tiny little 200-pound dude that's 6'6" is going to do anything to him. But he acts like he's a fucking brick wall and he can't go around him. That attitude does not fly with me. Jokic just needs to blast through those guys. Take it right to their throats. Put them in their place and set them out of the way. Don't sit there and act like you need the refs to call fouls. It's so annoying. But we'll see. He did not do that in San Antonio. He took it right to Wemby, and that was beautiful. Portland, don't recall. I think I gotta go to bed. Portland, I feel like Jokic brought it. But this game, I feel like Jokic did not bring it. Jamal did, which was good. Cam did. So let's go Nuggets. You know, the only reason that we're doing good here is, let's see, which way do I go? That's why we got the 10-game win streak right there. We got Little Nuggets Murray jersey here, who was here a few days ago. He watched the San Antonio game with us and was kind enough to leave his jersey in the gold mine. So we got the 9th and 10th. We got the 8th, 9th, and 10th wins of the streak with the Little Nugget jersey in the house. And that's how we roll. Well, so we'll be sure. I don't know how serious to take the OKC game. I mean, Denver should take it serious. Maybe I'll be here by myself, or will I not be? Maybe just with my son, and we'll go dark. Yeah, we're going to go dark for OKC. First, we got to learn how to beat their third string. Then we got to learn to beat their second string before we can beat their first string. So it all starts on Friday. See you then. At what time is that game? Okay, 7. I'll be here at 11 on Friday, April 10th. Until then, don't get bombed to the Stone Age, back to the Stone Age. Keep your head on a swivel. Good night.